the question is, they have 600 tailors. How do you know out of these 600 which one is the best to go to? So there's a big price gap actually if you compare it to this place. $28, $15. It's a big difference, right? I'm not so convinced actually for the same fabric.
The front is so different from actually the picture that we modeled it off.
We are in Hoi An, Vietnam, and this is the capital if you want to get tailor-made clothing on the cheap. And I've been here once. I was really happy with the quality, so I'm gonna take you with me. Most people, of course, they want to make a 3-piece suit, 2-piece suit, a dress. This time, I'm not gonna make it as complicated. What you could also do is just bring your favorite items that you have and just make a copy of them. Like, mind you, maybe you bought something 3 years ago, you cannot find it anywhere anymore. You just bring it and you ask if they can make a copy. So that's what I'm gonna do. But the question is, they have 600 tailors. How do you know out of these 600 which one is the best to go to? And in all fairness, I've seen some YouTubers go to a particular place, and sometimes it's just because it's the most popular place, sometimes it's just because they like the people. But what about the price? Is the price different? Do they all have the same price? Is the quality the same? I feel like this is something we have to find out. So hopefully by the time that you come here, you already know where to go. So here it begins. You see Tailor, 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 and this is not the busiest part yet. So there are 3 tailors next to each other, so I think one of the most important things to start with is to get a base price. Because if you don't know what's cheap or expensive, you don't know if you're getting a good deal. So we should at least get a base price of what they're charging, so that way we have something to compare it with. So the shirt in particular that I'm looking for is something like this. And you're probably not gonna see it, but I'll put it in the video. So ask what the base price is to make something like that. Probably they will say, yeah, it depends on the fabric, but at least then we have an idea. Xin chào, how are you? Very good. I have a quick question. I'm looking to make a shirt. I'm recording for YouTube if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
I'm looking for a shirt like this.
Yes.
So, but I would want to know what the price approximately is if I want to make one like this.
It depends on the material you like.
Okay.
We start like $30.
Okay.
We up to $50.
Okay.
Depend on the tissue you like.
Which kind of tissue do you have?
We have about cotton polyester,
Okay.
Egyptian cotton, or you want linen.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. Have a very nice day.
Yes, have a nice day.
So it starts from 30, so that's a good base price. And we know what kind of fabric they have. All right, now let's see what the neighbor is charging for a similar thing. Xin chào.
Just like that, we sell you $35.
35?
Yeah.
And what fabric do you make
the
it in?
material for the Egyptian cotton. We have the Egyptian cotton, cotton and polyester.
Yes.
And 100% bamboo. We make around one day.
Okay,
today,
one day.
Today and evening done for you.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Egyptian cotton?
Yeah.
Okay.
$35 for each.
Okay.
And you want the cotton and polyester, $25. And here the bamboo more expensive, $55 for the bamboo.
55?
Yeah, 55. The material bamboo more expensive.
Why? What makes bamboo so good?
100% bamboo, you wear so cool inside, and
Okay.
the material a little bit stretchy.
Okay.
Stretchy, and you
Stretchy.
Wear, yes.
Okay.
You wear for casual or summer wear very cool inside.
Okay.
And not for wrinkle a lot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's.
You feel and you see very nice material.
So this is the power of reciprocity. They will always try to offer you something for free, a free bottle of water, free something, and then you feel inclined to stay. So that's why when they offer me something for free, I don't take it, because then I feel also like bad, like I'm taking something and I'm not giving something back. So just know, if you're looking around or shopping around, don't accept anything that you get for free. Let's see for the ladies. So we're looking here at the pants. This is linen? $27. Wow, that's a good price. Wow, so this place is the first place I see that makes custom bikinis, if you have that in mind. Turn around, because I haven't seen anybody do bikinis, so what's the price for like a custom bikini? $20, all right.
A shirt like that in linen fabrics, I will do for you about $25.
How much is cotton?
$25.
Oh, so you also have places that can make shoes, leather bags, and leather jackets. So this is not something I'm looking for today, but just know that that's an option as well. So now we are going to a place that got recommended to us by our hotel. So that's the thing, right? Like from my point of view, their recommendations is just based on what they know, because usually they don't buy it for themselves that often. So that's why I always take it with a grain of salt, but I will have a look, check their prices, and see what they can offer.
So something like this cost you from $30 to $40.
The tip that the lady gave us is a very good tip, because sometimes a Vietnamese woman would walk with you, they will just start a chat with you, and then they will try to recommend you to go to a place. But these people are salespeople on a commission, so they get paid for every person they bring to the shop. So it's just something you have to be aware of. The first time I was here, I didn't know that. So I just followed the woman and I followed her recommendations because it felt like a friend recommending me something. So that is something to keep in mind. So this is, how much is that in US dollars?
US dollar around 75 US dollars.
75, that's beautiful. That's what fabric is it?
They are cotton, silk, and polyester mixed together.
Oh, okay. So you can make everything custom here, right?
Everything.
Guess around, like what the price is to make something like this.
If you get that silk, we start around 400,000 long.
So how much US dollars is that?
So around $20 up to $30.
And what fabric you have at $20?
Cotton mix.
Cotton mixed with polyester or with?
Yeah, of course, cotton and polyester.
Oh, okay.
$30 we have cotton and silk mixed together. But in here we also have promotion. It's more you buy, cheaper you have. So
how does the promotion work?
So it's more you buy, cheaper you go. So it's mean more you buy, so the price is more lower.
How do you call it? Custom Tailor Hoi An.
Yeah.
With the beautiful store.
Thank you so much.
So here we had the polyester with cotton for $20 per shirt, but you also get a volume discount. But I think we get that everywhere. What I do admire is you have to think about it from a business perspective, right? You have 600 competitors around you and you're still able to make a sale. So what sets you apart? Like, how are you getting the sales? I think that's really, really important, and I respect that, you know? So for those that are looking for a suit, so far from my research that I did, like prices approximately go to from 100, 120 to 175, depending on the fabric, of course. Like everything is always depending on the fabric. Just so you know that if you're looking for a suit. But for the ladies, we'll also soon check what the prices are so that you also have a good idea of that. How much does it cost to make a shirt like that I showed you?
Yeah, one the cheap quality $15.
Okay.
High quality more in this 20, and this one 25.
All right, and the $15 one, which fabric is that?
Cotton and 10% polyester.
Oh, okay. And the $20 is cotton?
100% cotton.
All right, and this one is?
This one cotton, bamboo, and 5% nylon inside.
So yeah, comparable to the other stores, it is cheaper. The cotton polyester is $15. The other stores charge $20 for that.
Right.
Yes, but let me show you the business card. So this is BB Silk. BB Silk was cheaper than the other places where we went. So was this one of the ladies that was trying to sell us to go to a place? So this is how it happens, right? Like a cute Vietnamese auntie drives next to you, asks like, hey, how are you doing? And then they try to get you to a store. So just be wary about that can happen, which is fine, but just know that it can happen. All right, so this place I saw on another YouTuber's channel. I think they had a very nice suit done, but we're not looking for suits, we're looking for shirts. The prices are to make a shirt like this.
$750,000.
So $28. And the mix is mixed with polyester?
Yeah.
What was interesting is it was $28 for cotton mixed with polyester. So Auntie at BB Silk was half of that price. So there is a big price gap actually if you compare it to this place. And also like the tailor inside was not that nice, like her vibe was a little bit off. $28, $15. It's a big difference, right? How it works is you choose the fabric that you want, so they will give you like a bunch of fabrics and then you feel and you touch on them and then you see what you like. And if you choose one that you like, then they will measure you up and then next day, normally it's done. Some people even said in the evening. So they will have a bike, pick it up, bring it to their tailor, and then they will come back. So now we're actually overgoing what our options are. So we went to different stores. Some are cheaper, some are more expensive. And it's really weird because like there's this part where you are scared to overpay for something, but also you have to compare it sometimes with the prices that you will see in the store, right? A shirt in Zara would be $40. Here a shirt is also $40, but it's tailored to your body and it's maybe a better fabric than what you will find in the Zara. So I think everywhere you go, you would still have a good deal if you compare it to that. But then, of course, yeah, you're scared to overpay. You know, if you had the better option next door, there's a part of you that's like, oh shit, like imagine I paid like a little bit more, but there was a better deal next door. So we're making a dress at this moment. So the dress here would be 60. The dress at the other spot would be 90. So it's a big difference though. For the same fabric. Again, maybe they have different tailors, but I think that's why it's good to like shop around and look around. So now that we decided what she's gonna get, so Suki's gonna have 5 things. She's gonna have a dress, 2 shirts, 2 pair of pants. So now they're measuring her up so that they for sure have the right measurements. So I decided to have 3 shirts. 1 linen shirt and 2 cotton shirts, but in cotton they only have 2 colors. Today is D-Day, and they said it was gonna take 24 hours. If the quality is good, I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. If you think about it, I'm not gonna be here every year. So it doesn't make sense to be here with a scarcity mindset. Like if you're here and you're really happy with the quality and the clothes, you gotta start spending, because those clothes are gonna fit so good on you that you're gonna be sad afterwards that you didn't buy more. So that's what we're gonna do. But if it's bad, if we're not happy with the quality, I might check out one other tailor, a more expensive one, to see if that would make the difference. And if not, that's it then. We are here at Baby Silk. I have no idea what to expect. I'm a little bit nervous. Normally, if it's not good on the first time, they will make adjustments, and then we'll have to pick it up later today or tomorrow. So let's see. Do the green one first. This is how it looks. Which fabric is this one again? This is linen mixed with polyester. So looks nice, 10% polyester. Let's try it out. I think it is actually what I wanted. Just thinking if I should have it a little bit shorter or not. We have the boxy ones. These ones are thicker than the ones I had, but those look good, I think. Maybe it's a little bit too long. Looks a little bit, or let's compare. It's higher. You see, it's not even in half. So I think this is, for me, important to have, because it has to be a crop look. And if it's longer, it's just like a regular shirt. So that's a small detail that we can adjust. Also, I think it's just a little bit shorter. For the rest, I think the length is a small detail. Wow.
It has to be shorter, right? Because I use...
Yeah, a little bit like of it.
It's way... Like there's a lot of space.
The shirt. This pants we're gonna try to make a little bit higher. The shirt is actually perfect. I'm not so convinced actually. They're gonna slightly adjust it, but I think I'm just not convinced about the fabric that I chose. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should also try the more expensive ones. That way we also have a better comparison for this video. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling at this moment.
Not 100% convinced. I think the first pieces I tried on were nice.
The pants?
So the light pants, like the off-white pants and the blue shirt.
That was fine.
I feel that look is really nice if they adjust the size a little bit, because it was a little bit too big, a little bit too long. The second pants, I hope it will, because the look is very different if it's normal size or high-waisted. So I hope they can adjust it where it looks more high-waisted. And also there was a little bit too big, so if they adjust it, I hope it will look different and better. And then the dress, the back is really nice. The front is so different from actually the picture. that we modeled it off, and it gives it a way different vibe and look that I was looking for. So I'm not sure if that will ever be a dress that I will wear to a real event, or only a dress for a photo shoot where I will have pictures taken from the back. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Thanks. Bye.
You remember? Xin chào. How are you? I'm very good. How are you?
Very good, thanks.
One, I think, in bamboo and one in Egyptian cotton, I think.
So how do you know that?
I've been here yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
Bamboo?
Bamboo. This is cotton.
And this is Egyptian cotton, right?
Yeah.
So what makes Egyptian cotton better?
Cotton is this is 100% cotton. Even you don't need to iron, or you can washing by machine.
Okay.
But the bamboo is a natural. It's make cotton also, but it's have a spandex.
Oh, has spandex.
Yes, it's more comfortable.
Oh, okay.
And cool. Cotton also. And do you want the slit on the side?
No.
No. Okay. So just we copy the same style.
Yes.
And so stand up, please. First, I just make you know. So true.
Basically, after that we bought at the cheapest place, we went to the most expensive place that we found. No discounts. No matter how many parts you buy, no discounts. They have different qualities that some stores don't have. Other fabrics are a little bit more expensive here. The reason why I chose this one was because on the Google reviews, I thought that the pictures looked very fitted. And of course, everybody's a tailor, yet some pictures on the other reviews don't look as fitted as I would like. So that was the detail that made me want to check this place. And now we also have one of the cheaper ones and one of the more expensive ones to have a better understanding of what exactly is the difference and what will be best for you, for what you are looking for your budget. So also for Suki, we made the exact same pants, so then we have a very good comparison of how big the difference will be. So I realized that we are a little bit dramatic. Because like in the beginning we're like, oh, the clothes look so bad, what is this? But actually it's done on purpose because they need to make the adjustments. And now that I saw the adjustments, I actually love it. They did a good job. I think the same with the clothes of Suki. Do you want to say something on that?
The two pants are very nice now that it was adjusted and fitted better. We were a little bit over dramatic. It was, I don't know what happened before. This time around, we were like, oh damn, it was actually not that bad. It was actually amazing.
It is, how will the more expensive, better quality stack up or compete against the very cheap and affordable ones? So that will be for later. All right, the moment of truth. How do the outfits look and how much do they cost, and what's the difference between the expensive ones and the cheaper ones? Let's find out. right, so what is our takeaway of this whole journey that we have taken you on? If there's anything you want to add, let me say that. But I would say, first of all, I personally think you will have a good experience with every tailor. Not everybody is as nice, not everybody has the same vibe, but quality-wise, my argument was all these people, that's the only thing they do. They make clothes, they know how to do it. And even every price relatively to what you will find in your store compared to a Zara, H&M, Uniqlo, it's very affordable to have it tailor-made. That's the first thing. Suki wants to add a second thing.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to say is trust the process. I think we've been a little bit of drama queens after the first fitting of the first things that we made, and after they changed it, it was so much better, and I'm actually super happy with all the things that I've made, the two different tailors.
Exactly. They actually do it on purpose, some tailors, that they make the things a little bit bigger because they can still make them shorter. But when something is too short, you cannot make them any bigger. So that is also very important. Another thing I would add is just like going to the barber or to the salon, if somebody cuts your hair, it's your responsibility to communicate clearly what it is that you exactly want. Because I think I made a mistake sometimes that I said, oh yeah, I'll just want the same thing like that. But I was actually referring the same bottom, but not the same top. Like the top I wanted standard, but I didn't communicate that. I just assumed. And that way, because of that, it didn't really came out as I wanted it. So yeah, that's one thing I want to add.
Oh yeah, I have one fail, which is the dress, but I do realize that that type of dress was not the easiest to make.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
So yeah, I think it's not too bad of a loss, I'd say. Obviously I would have been happy to have that dress, but the rest, the pants, like all the pants are amazing. More affordable pants feel and look amazing, and the ones that were a little bit more expensive also feel and look amazing.
Yeah, and I think you could see that in the video for yourself, and you can comment on it, what you think about that. I would also say, like, of course, not every store has the same quality in store. So some stores don't have bamboo. Some stores don't have the 30% cotton with 70% linen. Some only have 90% cotton and 10% linen. 90% linen and 10% cotton. So that is something to keep in mind, that some stores that are more expensive just also have more fabrics. And depending on what kind of fabric you like, I wouldn't say the more expensive fabric is per se the better fabric. It's more of what you like to feel, because of the looks of it. Most of the things just look very good because they're tailor-made to your body, and that is, again, for the price that you get it. Even the most expensive shirt, $55 was the most expensive shirt I made. But if I would buy something like that in the store at Ralph Lauren, I would still lose maybe $200, $150, $100, even $80, and it wouldn't be fitted on my specific body.